About 4 years ago, when I thought about this book, I was actually thinking more for the public and the hotel students, wanting to tell them what happens behind the scenes of a hotel. In a hotel, typically you see a lot of, the first impressions will give you a lot of luxury and all, but what really happens behind the scenes is something hoteliers only know. Hotel Tales was a title chosen because it actually encompasses two main words, hotel and tell tales. So I wanted to combine the word hotel tales. Unfortunately, my surname is not Ho. If my surname was Ho, it is even more perfect. It would be Ho Tell Tales and Hotel Tales. Yes, given this title, I had quite a challenge getting a designer to design something that would emphasize the word tell, because tell really is a common word. Yeah, but no designer could come up with it. Maybe with my Hotel Tales 2 book, I could work on that. The experiences shared in the book is actually a compilation of more than 50 hoteliers sharing their experiences over the years they have worked in the hotel. It could be from the hotel general manager to be or a rank and file staff working in a hotel. So this book actually is a collection of stories from hoteliers, whether it is a junior staff or it is a very senior staff. The people who most identify with the book really would be even hotel guests who stays in the hotel, who sometimes do not understand why things are done certain way it is done. It could be the hotel school students. These are experiences that they will never learn in a typical hotel school. And of course, for the hotel employees themselves, yeah, and many employees are not exposed in all different areas of the hotel, in all departments of the hotel. So this is a good opportunity for them to have an insight of the other departments that they are not familiar with. It took me 4 years, and 4 years was the reason why it is 4 years is because first, I thought if I were to give a template for the contributor to write, I would be receiving a lot of stories. Unfortunately, even though I have a very easy template for someone to follow, I received no contribution. So the only other way was to interview the person and have it write myself or hire a writer, which is what I opt to do. Hoteliers have a lot of stories, but hoteliers, now I can conclude that hoteliers don't like to write, because hoteliers, it's very difficult to get something from them. Unless I sit down with them, have a cup of coffee, and they would have a lot of stories to share. Oh, there are so many aspects that I've learned. In fact, these experiences that was shared by all these hoteliers are really something that I treasure very much. When I came up with this book, I was contemplating whether only to share my experiences or whether I should be sharing, getting a compilation of from other hoteliers. I chose the latter because from one person, I could not possibly share that much experiences. And with the compilation, or contribution rather, from all these hotelier friends and colleagues in the industry, I think it has really enriched this book. And after completing this book, I now realize that there are so many more people who wanted to contribute to this book, and therefore Hotel Tales 2 is on the way. Not so much of an advice, but I think in terms of speaking to the contributors, my experience tells me their first stories are not their real stories. Their first stories will usually not be the one that they really want to tell. But after a cup of coffee, after telling me the second, the third story, those are the real stories that they really wanted to tell. And yes, in terms of advice, a lot of people wants to remain anonymous, I mean, for obvious reasons. So, yeah, so we respect that. We respect that. Enjoy it. I think after reading it, you probably might appreciate the hotel staff a bit more. The bell boys that you see at the front desk, the concierge staff, the front office. Well, they look as if they are all very calm, but I can tell you behind the scenes, they have worked very hard to make every guest stay enjoyable. Because this is a contribution from hoteliers, and these are real life experiences. It's nothing theoretical about this book. Theories you can learn in the university. This is the real thing. On the job, these are real life experiences. I expect it to be done in a year, within the next year. Let's hope to get it done before the next Christmas.